right, so we just get into it?
Yep.
Right. Hello, everybody. My name is Kelsey Pugh, and this is Elena Aitken, my new pal that we met at the business networking group in Kimberley, BC. And Elena likes to drink cheap wine, just like me. So we're getting along really good. So we had a little wine date on Saturday, and we decided to talk about imposter syndrome. So Elena is a USA Today best-selling author. It's my first famous friend, just so everybody knows. And
Famous light.
well,
Yeah.
way more famous than I am. And so she's agreed to talk about imposter syndrome. So, should we just get into it,
Yeah,
Elena?
let's do it.
All right, Elena, tell me about imposter syndrome, and when was the last time you experienced that?
It's funny you should ask.
Okay.
I think, as we talked about the other day, I experience imposter syndrome all the time. But my most recent one was this morning, just checking a review for a new book that I have coming out, and that reader did not like that book, and that was it was a bit of a sting. It's a bit of a sting. Maybe, then the imposter syndrome comes out. Like, what am I doing? Why do I think I can write books?
Yep. You suck.
I suck. I need a new career.
Yep.
Do something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're not alone. And so tell me something. What do you do to fight off that nasty gremlin?
Oh, well, I think it depends on the situation. This morning, I chatted with some colleagues, and we've all had this experience.
Yes.
So it's nice to know you're not alone.
Yeah.
And these are people I very much respect, and I think sometimes just talking about it instead of keeping it all inside makes it less scary, like less big, right?
Yeah.
So when you talk about it, like, oh, they hate me, they hate my book, this sucks, I can't write, I'm awful. But when you say those things out loud, it helps you realize that that's not true.
Yeah.
It takes away the power.
Yeah. And you're only human.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing we talked about, so I should back this up. How are you feeling now?
I am feeling a bit better now.
Still
This was earlier this morning,
Yeah.
but better after chatting with people.
Yeah.
And then, just going for the walk,
Yeah.
to come down here today. It's just like, you just have to stop
Yeah.
and be reasonable with yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that's the trickiest part.
Yes.
When you're feeling like flooded with imposter syndrome,
Yeah.
it's like the hardest part is being like, no, let's take a beat.
Yeah.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Because it's never real.
Well, and keep in mind you've written like 50 plus books,
Yes.
and you're this established, amazing diva. Diva?
Definitely not a diva.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
Definitely not. No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and the other thing that we talked about on the weekend after our nice date was how you can't expect the unexpected; it just comes. But I had a meeting last week, and I feel like I kind of bombed it a bit because I didn't mentally prepare myself.
Oh.
I didn't do all the things that I should have done before the meeting. So when I got into the meeting, I had imposter syndrome. And then the best version of myself wasn't there. And I was kind of disappointed in myself. And then you go down that rabbit hole again, and you're there. So for me, reaching out to a friend would have been a really good idea afterwards. But what I would have done was maybe done a little bit of yoga, a meditation, just to get myself organized for that.
Like the things that you normally would do.
Yeah, the good habits.
Right.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about, I think sometimes it's so easy to, like, if you have a big meeting or something that's maybe stressful or out of the ordinary, it's easy to let all the normal good habits go to the wayside. But that's exactly when we shouldn't let that happen.
Yeah, I don't even think I had breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I'm off my game, and I just,
Totally.
you're not showing up at your best.
Totally.
Well, Elena, I like to keep this short and sweet because that's how things work in my world. I've just purchased her book. The Trickle Creek series.
Yes.
Never Let Me Up. Never let me go.
And is this going to be a different kind of book?
Yeah. Never Let Me Up. Yeah. Is this the first of the series?
That is the first of this series.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Elena. USA Today national best-selling author. I feel pretty honored to have her as a guest. Thank you.
Thank you.
How exciting. Hey guys. So I want to hear from you. Please tell me when you've had to deal with imposter syndrome and what have you done for it? Leave a comment below. Till next week, you guys take care. you.